let's talk. We got our booster. We got that done. What did we do this weekend that was exciting? We did something that was exciting.
I don't know.
We always on the run. We always on the go, and we are still trying to adjust. So Olympia's here. Darlene, thank you. Terrence, thank you. Thank you. All the folks.
All right, let's get started.
Let's get going, because we got a lot to talk about. You know, we get letters, and I still encourage everybody, if you got an issue or a situation that you need.
It's more like emails.
I mean, by emails. No, it's
normally not the case.
It's an email. And we get an email. You can send us your email, info@williejolly.com. Info@williejolly.com if you got something you need us to talk about. And one of the things we got with a recent one was a wife who said her husband, often gets calls. And he'll get a call and he'll walk in another room and he'll take the call.
And I have to say, I wish my husband would walk in another room when he gets a call, because he talks so darn loud. I can't hear myself think.
Go ahead, imitate me. Go ahead, go do it.
Just loud, outrageous, and I can't think. It's a mess.
I don't have nothing to hide.
To another room, but in this case, so I said there's probably a trust issue.
Trust issue. And
why are you talking and you don't want your spouse to know what you're talking about? Not unless you're going to give me a birthday present and you're trying to surprise me, and you know I don't like surprises. Now.
So a big old box was on the porch today when we came in from one of our trips to try and get
that was our third trip.
That was our third shot.
Try
to shot. Third trip to
try. And I said,
it.
what's the box on the porch?
And she said, what's the box on? And I said, what's that box on the porch? And she said, yeah, what's that box on the porch? I know what it is.
He's trying to be dramatic.
And
I don't like surprises.
And I said,
and then he wouldn't let me open it.
I said, I know what it is. She said, well, what is it? I said, I can't tell you.
I hate that. When we started dating, and we really started dating in September, when I finally agreed to go watch you at it was
Black Caucus
event where you sang that song Lady, and I got up and left.
Yeah.
And then we started dating, and of course we've been dating for about a month. And I said, don't give me anything for my birthday, because really I was thinking, I don't know how long I'm going to be involved in this relationship, and I don't want for him to get me something, then I'll feel bad after I get rid of him. So there you go. He's still here.
I'm still here. 40 years later, I'm still here.
All right. So back to, should you share
passwords and so forth. So let's finish this conversation. So we continue. Johnny Parker, the great Johnny Parker, is on with us. I got to give him a shout out.
You are hilarious.
And he's one of the
so
great.
kind.
He and his wife Leslyn are just incredible with
he
marriage.
He is an actual counselor.
Yeah, he marriage counselors. Again, we want to say to everybody, we are not marriage counselors. You send sometimes your notes asking for us to be marriage counselors. No, we are not. We are marriage mentors. We mentor people through marriage situations, and we give you our best advice. Some stuff I'll tell you, I have no idea. I can't tell you how to regain trust after you had an affair. I've never had an affair, ain't going to have an affair. Because I wanted to live to tell that I didn't have an affair. Because if I had an affair, y'all be seeing. Here's what you be seeing. It'd be just you talking. I'd be dead. I'd be in the dead or in the somewhere. I don't know where I'd be, but I wouldn't be here. So we are here because I don't know how to tell people that, but we're marriage mentors. So Johnny Parker is one of the great marriage counselors, he and his wife, and they turn the page. Check them out at Turn the Page.
We're examples.
Yeah, we're examples. So let's talk about what do you do? So I get this email from somebody who says, my wife doesn't trust me. She says I go into the room and I had both sides. We got both sides. Well, the husband said, I go in the room to have conversations, but I don't want to disturb her. And she says, I'm being secretive. And then she says that he goes in the room and his voice is low. And then,
well, why does he go in the room?
I don't know why. She said his voice is low.
Oh.
And then she doesn't know any of his passwords. She gets text messages. She has
and
no
they're
idea.
married.
And they're married.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I think there's a definite difference if you're married to someone.
Before we go there, let's go to your 3 C's.
Okay. Communicate, commitment, compromise.
Hmm.
Everything hinges on communication.
Communicate, commitment.
So communicate, commit, compromise.
All right, we got my friend Dr. Willie Larkin. You know I love Willie Larkin. Great educator, motivation speaker. He said, since so many people are getting divorced, what's the future of the institution of marriage? It's good because the Jollies are here to save 1 million marriages, enhance 1 million marriages. By the way, we didn't even say it because we were rushing. We're the authors of boom, bam.
Okay, go ahead.
We're the authors of the book, Make Love, Make Money, Make It Last, 10 Secrets to Shape a Great Marriage. And we got the books. We recommend married couples get 2 copies. And then you get the bundle, which is the 2 books. You get 2 workbooks, an audio book, and a CD seminar. That's why we think the future of marriage is great, because we hear that that's what God has placed us here to do, is to inspire and encourage people how to have a great marriage. We are going on
and I think
40 years we passed 40 years of dating, and we've been married for 36 years. I still got the hots for her. I got the hots for this woman. You hear me?
I think people discover that they really want a relationship, a warm and loving relationship where somebody understands them.
And somebody
cares. Don't have to put up a front.
Nope.
And where people care for each other. And like you say, I got your back. Or, I'm your road dog.
She my road dog. She my...
That even though
you ride or die. That's it.
You messed up.
Uh-huh. Like, I was late to the airport.
Right.
And I knew what I was doing. I had it all together. And you kept saying, let's go. And I said, no.
So even when it's jacked up, I don't have to remind you that it's jacked up. Because you already know it.
Yeah.
So I can be gracious and let you stumble through and know that I was right to begin with. That is important.
Well, you were right, and I was wrong, and I didn't say she ain't rub it in.
Right. I don't have to rub your nose in it because I care about you and your success, because your success is my success.
Amen. We in it to win it together. That's the kind of
relationship that we want other couples to have.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Right.
And marriage solidifies that.
Right.
So the commitment.
Let's go about
marriage is the commitment.
Now let's start with communication. And everybody will know that the number one thing we talk about, the three things. If you follow us, you know we talk about 3 things that break up marriage: sex, money, communication. And of the 3, the most important is
sex.
You threw a curveball in there. We know it's communication, but sex is important. Look, Willie Larkin, he and Vivian have been married for 48 years. It's possible. You know that's right. We met them and met his children when they were little kids. I mean, they were teenagers then, because we've been friends for over 30 years. So Willie Larkin, so glad. But anyway, marriage is going to be loving and stay alive because of communication. The more you communicate, the more you're open and honest, and the more you communicate, the less insecurity. Look, Terrence said maybe the woman had some issues from a previous relationship. Very possible.
Because you bring every experience that you had before, you're bringing it to your current relationship.
That's right.
Good, bad, or indifferent.
That's right.
So it's important to communicate or talk about your past relationships, or talk about why you feel a certain way, because nobody can take away again.
Nobody can take away your feelings.
Feeling.
That's right.
They can't say that's not how you're feeling. No, your feelings belong to you, and you can say, this is how this behavior makes me feel.
Terrence said, Dr. Jolley, are you saying have more sex and talk less?
That might not be a bad thing.
That might be a bad idea. But no, you got to have lots of communication. Because the more communication, the better your love life.
But the communication does not have to be words.
No, it does not.
It could be that body language.
She turns me on. I'm telling you, she turns me on.
It could be the eye contact and all of that.
Yes.
That's a part of the communication. It's not just the words, because the actions, the actual actions.
Did I bring you some coffee today?
That you made me coffee. It
and
was
I brought it to you. Did I bring it to your desk?
You did.
Because I'm trying to work on something here.
You brought me coffee, and I did not watch how you made it.
No, you didn't make it.
I did not watch.
And so look, communication. We, for those who don't know, who might be just joining us, because a lot of folks share this, and we want you to share this with the other people. We want you to share it with your network, your friends, your family, your cousins. Tell them, hey, watch this. Shoot the link out. Share the link. Put it out. Now, when someone sees it after it's originally broadcast, they might not know that there is a book, Make Love, Make Money, Make It Last, that goes with the TV show, Make Love, Make Money, Make It Last, the broadcast. Go to jollymarriage.com, and get a free chapter from the book. The biggest chapter is communication. Yeah, there's a workbook.
There's a workbook. And a few people had asked me about that. We don't normally talk about the workbook. The workbook has the exercises that you two can do together.
Yeah.
Okay. That would be very helpful as we move into, we're in the last quarter. You know where I'm going. Money.
Oh, we're not going there.
The last quarter.
We're not there yet.
And it's time to work on our goals as a couple for next year. Because I've already.
We still are communicating.
I know, sweetheart.
Commitment
but
and compromise.
I've already started working on and prepping you for what our goals are as we move into.
I have a joke with her. Here's my son and I were talking. Every conversation, no matter what happens, here's Dee. How's the weather today? Finances, it's for that. Finances, how's your kids doing? Do they have 401k? Everything. Anyway, look.
Did you save enough money?
All right, look. Communication is critical first in this situation where this person, these two people.
What is important to you, you express to your mate and vice versa.
So with this,
so I'm laughing about it, but the communication and sharing how you feel, which really can be very hard because I'm an introvert. You might not know that, think that, but I really am introvert, and I had to learn how to communicate in such a fashion that you knew what I was feeling, especially when you're out and about and being all loud and everything. And I had to deal with the trauma of being out with him. I had to learn how
we were at a dance one night. I went in the Soul Searchers. Chuck Brown was playing go-go. I mean, I was
the
into
same
it.
Song for an hour and 45 minutes.
I was working, and she came over to me. I want to go home. I need to go home. I don't have any more words. I have no more words. I can't talk anymore. I need to go home.
That's because when you're out with somebody who's an extrovert and you're an introvert, I like to read the books. You might sit in the corner and read. I mean, it might not be a whole bunch of people like me, but sitting in the corner and reading 2 different books, oh my God, it's just so exciting. And then you go out with somebody like him, a Black Caucus weekend, and you might hit like 5 or 6 or 7 parties in one evening. And you got heels on, your feet hurt. It's just too much. I want to go home. I got no more words. Anyway, okay, communication. We learned how to talk to each other.
Okay, so now Terrence said when a spouse doesn't want to communicate, that's a big red flag, huge red flag. But why don't they want to talk? Why don't they want to communicate? What are the issues that create this? Now,
why are they shut down? Or what did you do? Did you do something to them?
All right, go back to the chapter in the book. We talk about stonewalling, the silent treatment. Why do people do what they do when it comes to communication?
Or maybe they don't want to communicate because they think that you won't listen. Or if they give their heart to you,
you'll break it.
And then you stomp on it because you say that you become dismissive.
All right. So
often what is...
All right, this is my phone and this is her phone, okay? My phone, her phone. Now, I can't do Face ID on her phone, so I just unlock her phone. There's her phone unlocked. Okay, y'all see that? It's unlocked because I know her password. And
he knows it better than I do.
And we don't hide our password. She got the password.
Why is that? I know, but I don't want
use it. I'll say check phone ring. I say answer the phone. I'm in the bathroom, or answer the phone. I'm away from the phone.
I don't want her.
She don't want her, but she does. Hello, and look, I don't care because we trust. That's the word. Ouch, ouch. trust. We trust each other. And that's a critical part of
So
the
how could you
success
be
of our
married?
marriage.
All right. So you're married to someone and you're not sharing information.
Right. You're withholding. That's more important.
Okay.
Not one thing is not sharing, because that might be unconscious, but withholding.
Okay.
You're consciously withholding information. Security. Remember,
you're withholding
marriages,
information because they might use it against you.
I don't know the
reasons.
reasons. To me. I don't know the reasons why people do this. I do know that when you talk about passwords and boundaries, and when people don't share and are not open with them and they withhold information, it creates insecurity in the mate. Okay.
But the other side of it is, why do you need to know?
Well,
my password.
What happens if something happens to you and I got to get in your phone? Like your birthday, I said I needed to call your cousin, right? Mm-hmm. I need her number. Mm-hmm. I don't have her number. Mm-hmm. So I just go in your phone and get the number. Mm-hmm. But there's nothing in there that I can't see, and there's nothing in my phone that she can't see.
But see, I would take it from the other side.
Big deal. Big deal.
I would take it from the other side in terms of health information, or something happens to you.
Yeah.
And I need to know the banging it.
There she goes. Hello, what did I tell y'all? Wait, it's coming. Well, she needs to know
the banking information, the insurance, and everything comes with the
password. Oh, this is a good point.
And a two-step authentication.
All right, Willie Larkin said, do you think the couple should never go to bed angry? How do you put a pin in an argument or disagreement? Hey, we write about it in the book very clearly, that we interviewed people who've been married 40, 50, 60 years. We wrote our part of the book, and then we, for another year, just interviewed people.
Answer the question. Never go to bed.
And the answer we came up in definitively, all those people we interviewed, not one said anything different. Never go to bed angry. Fix it. Don't take today's problems into tomorrow. Mm-hmm. How do you handle it when y'all are angry? If you can't figure it out by the time you go to bed, stay up till you get it figured out.
Well, I said, I can't remember my phone number password. I'm not trying to remember nobody else.
So Willie, the answer is, Willie Larkin, that we're encouraging people. Why is that important? The Bible says, do not let the sun go down on your wrath. And so get it fixed. Fix it. Don't take today's problems into tomorrow.
But I think going back to the fundamental issue of why not sharing or withholding
boundaries, we
have to get to the why are you withholding? What is it that is bothering you about your mate that is preventing you from sharing that important information? Because mate sharing important information is very different than, should I share my passwords with my boyfriend, and I've been with him for X months and he wants to know what's in my
No.
Not married, no.
Y'all ain't married, no. Lots of drama, no. Okay, don't do it. Okay, we tell you. But when you're married, y'all got to work at a different level. It's one. We won. We got to
work it through. So hopefully you didn't just marry because of the behind.
Just for the men.
I mean, well, you have a nice behind too.
Oh, well, thank you, baby. All right, but that's whatever it is. The boom, boom, bam, bam. Like we heard one thing. Somebody said he was so fine. He just was fine, and he was dogging her out. They
had no brains.
I mean, why do you take that? No. So
that deals with you and your specific insecurity.
That's right. So okay, let's keep going. Answer is with communication. Then the next one is commitment.
If you're not committed, you're not married to somebody, you shouldn't be sharing the passwords.
Hold on. If you're not committed and you're not married, then you should not. But if you're married, you should be committed.
Because marriage is supposed to be the commitment.
Where we say, look, love is an emotion. Marriage is a decision.
It's your decision,
and
which means that commitment.
Chapter number 2. No, is it chapter number 2 or chapter number 3? It is Friends First is chapter number 1, and chapter number 2 is Make God an Equal Part of Your Marriage. It's chapter number 3. Decide to make it last. Decide to make it last. Love.
So that is the word commitment.
That's it. So that's next. You got to decide. Decision is taken from the word cut. You cut off those other options. Divorce is not an option. When I married her, I said, this is it. Now, I told Dee, when she married me, I said, look, this is it. Now, there is a way out of this marriage if you choose to go this way. One way out. You die, you good to go. You good to go.
Let's bear in mind now.
Oh, Tammy, yes, you can. Here's the book on audio, and it's 7 CDs. We read it. It's us. It's awesome. And you can get it at jollymarriage.com. Jollymarriage.com. Get the whole thing. All right.
All right. There's one exception here because let's remember this is violence abuse month. Okay.
Oh, yeah. If somebody's beating on you, hitting on you,
if there's some physical abuse going on, then you need to get out of there. That's what we're talking about.
And that person needs help.
And again, the amount of physical violence against women, we're not saying doesn't happen against men.
Right.
But the numbers are up over 18% of the violence with women going on now. And they think, of course, that COVID has something to do with it because you're stuck.
Well, people
together.
are angrier.
And
we're seeing more anger.
The doors started to open up, right? And they're closed up again. And people are taking out their frustrations on each other. That's not a loving thing to do.
No.
But
So,
if there's violence.
We got only 6 minutes. So look.
Get away.
So first is communication.
Mm-hmm.
Then commitment. Then compromise.
Be committed to your mate. And
now,
if you're committed to your mate, you're committed to each other, then you're going to go the next step, which is you're going to compromise. How do you compromise? Compromise says you don't have to have your way 100% of the time, right? You don't want to.
I'm going to read this.
You need a win-win.
All right, let me read this one for my friends, the Bermans. Sandy and Linda Berman have been married for almost 50 years. What is interesting is Sanford Berman is one of the top divorce lawyers in America. He drives a Bentley. We've become good friends. He said many of the people who come to him to get a divorce complain about how their spouses would not compromise. Sandy said he thinks that many could have avoided a divorce if they would just share the power. He said he had learned over the years that marriage is about sharing the power, sharing the money, sharing the responsibilities, sharing the household chores, and even sharing the good and the bad. Look, folks, and our friends Bill and Vivian Clark, Dexter and Biddy Clark, lifelong friends, and they said when we asked them over dinner, what's the secret to your 40 plus years of marriage? They said it together. They didn't hesitate. It almost like they came out of 2 mouths with one person was talking out of 2 mouths. They said compromise and being conciliatory. Woo! Folks, boundaries. If you got an issue and somebody is not sharing their password, remember the 4 F's. Be friendly, be frank, be fair, be focused, be friendly. Don't come up there hollering and screaming and acting like you lost your mind.
Bottom line is you have to figure out why they are not sharing or don't want to share.
Right. And then second, be friendly. Then be frank. This is how that makes me feel. You're going to another room. You're not sharing. Here's how it makes me feel. Be friendly. Be frank. Be fair. Why do you do that? And then be focused. Listen, and then be focused on a win-win. Willie Larkin, what role does Christianity and spirituality have on a happy marriage? Critical. We say that marriage is a triangle. It has 3 corners. 1, 2, 3. This is me. This is Dee. This is God at the top. Everything focuses and filters up through God. And it's 33. How much is that? 66. 34 is left. God is the equal partner in our marriage. Chapter number 2. Y'all got to get, you're going to love the book, Willie. Go get it at Jolly Marriage. And then tell everybody to get 2 copies. It's a marriage book that will help you.
God's principle.
Yes, it's based on godly principle. God wants us to, look, Johnny Parker will tell you, and Leslie, they've been teaching it. Wherever we go, we've been in churches. We've been amazed how many people have issues in churches.
But I think we don't want to follow God's word because it does mean that you can't have it just your way.
Nah, can't have it just my way.
Right.
We got to compromise. We got to be conciliatory. We got to communicate, and we got to be all in one. This is it. We in it together. Win it. In it to win it.
But we want to enjoy. The goal is to enjoy each
other. Right. We enjoy
and
each
be there until the very
till the end
and loving each other.
Till the end, I'm gonna be here with her. If she leave me, I'm coming with her. All right. Let's see. Boundaries. We got so many questions that we can't get to all of them. Terrence Notary asked the man his name. Do you take this woman to be your wife, to live together in holy matrimony, to love her, to honor her, to comfort her, and to keep her in sickness and health, forsaking all others as long as you both shall live? He said, did she give me her phone password? Terrence, you are crazy. Oh boy. Look, folks, thank y'all so much. We try and keep it to a half hour, and we're going to do a TV. We're taking this to TV. So, because so many people say they want more, send us your questions. We're still going to have a seminar at some point. We got so much going on. I'm doing more and more speeches.
He has lots of stuff going on. Ooh. I am trying to sit in the corner and read 2 books a week.
I'm starting a record label. I'm starting a media company. I got all of this stuff.
I want to count the money.
Oh, y'all got to listen tomorrow night, Thursday at 6 o'clock, and tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Tuesday night is Thursday for my interview on my Sirius XM show, channel 141, with General Colin Powell. It's a tribute show. Fantastic show. He talks about how he and Alma were married 60 years, I think. They were almost 60 years. Oh, no, they were over 60 years. They were 60. Yeah, then it was, and it's 58 years then, and when he passed, it was over 60 years. So go listen to that interview tomorrow at 6 o'clock. General Colin Powell tribute show. Fantastic interview. What a great guy. Look,
it's better together. Thank you.
Thank you, Morgan, Tyler, Linda Kozera, Joseph Deck. All right, Joseph Deck, my man, and all of the others.
Thank you for the birthday wishes.
Hey, my baby gonna have her birthday, significant birthday, on Saturday. So we're gonna celebrate her. She's cute.
Thank you.
I'm a keeper. Look, thank y'all all. Hey. We hope y'all had a great day. Go to jollymarriage.com. Get 2 copies of the book. Get the bundle.
Oh,
do it right now.
Get your booster shot.
Get your booster. Get it. We got our booster today.
You got Moderna.
If you have not gotten your vaccine, get it. And if you're able to get your booster, get it. We're going to try and beat this thing, this COVID, so we can get back to doing what we're doing. Because it's impacting people's lives. As I said last week, we were at the birthday party of a lady who was 100 years old.
Wow.
And she said, they asked her.
And she had heels on.
Oh, yeah, she did. And they asked her, of all the things over the last 100 years, the depression and the wars and there was racism and Jim Crow, what's the worst thing? She said, right now. Because this was the only time where you couldn't go to church.
Wow.
This is the first time in her life she said, I couldn't go to church. I couldn't hug my family.
Wow.
Through the tough times, that's what got us through. Our family and our faith. And we haven't been able to do that.
See,
folks,
the importance of relationships.
The relationship. That's why we got to help each other. We got to go get this thing killed. Kill the virus by getting your shot. Get your shot. And so we can stop it from spreading and mutating. Do it. We're really pushing everybody. Thank y'all for your time. Hey, we're going out with our song. We hope you'll enjoy it.
He's getting good at this.
I'm getting good. Here we go. Let's see.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. And why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Oh, on the day that you were born, the angels got together, decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkle moon dust in your hair, and I see heaven when I look at you. That is why all the guys in town follow you all around. Just like me,